We think we know the great jungles of the world, but beyond the familiar names lie forgotten forests, each a unique chapter in Earth's story. Our journey begins where the maps of our minds end. Our first destination takes us to the coast of Queensland, Australia, to a place where time itself seems to have stood still. The Daintree rainforest. This is not just any jungle. Scientists believe it to be the oldest continuously surviving tropical rainforest on the planet, a living relic that has persisted for an astonishing 180 million years. It predates the Amazon and even the dinosaurs that once roamed its floor. Walking beneath its canopy is like stepping into a living museum. The air is thick with humidity and the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers that have followed the same genetic blueprint for millennia. Here, ancient ferns unfurl in the same way they did for Gondwana's strange inhabitants. You can find the idiot fruit, one of the most primitive flowering plants on Earth, a direct link to the very dawn of floral evolution. But this forest is not a silent fossil, it is vibrantly alive, home to creatures as ancient as the trees themselves. The most famous resident is the southern cassowary, a magnificent flightless bird standing as tall as a person, with a brilliant blue neck and a formidable casque on its head. They are the gardeners of this forest, swallowing large fruits whole and dispersing the seeds across the forest floor, a vital role in the Daintree's continued survival. In the shadows, Boyd's forest dragons cling motionless to tree trunks, their camouflage a masterpiece of natural selection. And in the rivers that carve through this emerald world, saltwater crocodiles, true prehistoric survivors, patrol the waters. What makes the Daintree utterly unique is its location. It is the only place on Earth where two UNESCO World Heritage Sites meet, the rainforest and the Great Barrier Reef. Here, the ancient trees sweep down to meet the coral-filled sea, a breathtaking union of two of the planet's most complex ecosystems. From the ancient heat of Australia, we travel across the Pacific to the cool, dripping heart of South America. Nestled between the Andes Mountains and the coast of Chile and Argentina lies a forest that defies the typical jungle image, the Valdivian temperate rainforest. This is a world painted in 1,000 shades of green, perpetually shrouded in mist and nourished by the cold Pacific currents. It feels enchanted, a realm of myth and legend. The defining feature of the Valdivian is its colossal trees. The immerse, a type of cypress, stands as a silent sentinel of time. These giants are among the longest living organisms on Earth, with some individuals known to be over 3,600 years old, second only to the bristlecone pine. Their trunks, covered in thick moss and draped in lichen, create a cathedral-like atmosphere on the forest floor. This cool, damp environment is a haven for creatures that are small, secretive, and utterly fascinating. Here you might catch a fleeting glimpse of the pudu, the world's smallest deer, standing just over a foot tall at the shoulder. It moves like a ghost through the dense undergrowth of bamboo and fern. In the trees, the Monito del Monte, a tiny marsupial with large eyes, is a living fossil, more closely related to Australian marsupials than to those in the Americas, a biological echo of the supercontinent Gondwana. And in the leaf litter, the bizarre Darwin's frog carries out one of nature's strangest parenting strategies. After the female lays her eggs, the male swallows them, brooding the tadpoles in his vocal sac until they metamorphose into tiny froglets and hop out of his mouth. The Valdivian is a testament to the fact that a jungle doesn't need sweltering heat to be complex and full of wonder. It is a cool green jewel, a forest of giants and tiny hidden marvels. Our next stop takes us to an island nation in the Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka, home to a forest reserve that is small in size but immense in biological importance. Welcome to the Sinharaja Forest Reserve. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Sinharaja is a treasure chest of life, a textbook example of a tropical biodiversity hotspot. The name itself translates to Lion Kingdom, hinting at a legendary past, though its true kings today are the countless species that can be found nowhere else on Earth. The level of endemism here is staggering. Over 60% of the trees are endemic, and for wildlife the numbers are even more dramatic. More than 95% of Sri Lanka's endemic bird species are found within this dense, wet evergreen forest. To experience Sinharaja is to witness one of nature's most cooperative phenomena, the mixed species feeding flock. This is not just a few birds moving together, it's a highly organized, multi-level procession. Dozens of species, from the noisy orange-billed babblers that form the core of the flock, to the spectacular Sri Lanka blue magpie with its chestnut wings and brilliant blue plumage, move as one through the forest. They communicate, warn each other of predators like the crested serpent eagle, and systematically scour the trees for insects, fruits, and nectar. It's a moving, chattering, vibrant ecosystem in itself. The forest floor and canopy are alive with other unique residents. The purple-faced langur, an endangered primate, leaps between the towering Dipterocarpus trees. Chameleons and green pit vipers blend seamlessly into the foliage, masters of camouflage. Sinharaja is a reminder that a forest's value isn't measured in square miles, but in the uniqueness of the life it holds. It is a compact, living laboratory of evolution. We now journey to the island of Sumatra, Indonesia, to a place whose very name carries a powerful message: the Harapan rainforest. In the local language, Harapan means hope. And this forest is precisely that, a beacon of hope in a region that has suffered from catastrophic deforestation. Harapan is one of the last significant areas of dry lowland forest remaining on the island, an ecosystem that has been all but wiped out for pulp and palm oil plantations. For decades, this forest was a logging concession, selectively stripped of its most valuable timber. But where others saw degraded land, conservationists saw a chance. Today, it is the site of an ambitious and vital ecosystem restoration project, a grand experiment to see if a damaged forest can be brought back from the brink. This is not a pristine, untouched wilderness. It is a battleground for conservation, a place of healing and resilience. And the life it supports is a testament to its importance. Harapan is a critical sanctuary for some of the world's most threatened megafauna. Camera traps have captured proof that the forest is home to a breeding population of the critically endangered Sumatran tiger, a ghost of the forest whose survival depends entirely on places like this. Herds of Sumatran elephants roam its regenerating corridors, and the bizarre Malayan tapir, with its distinct black and white coat, forages in the wetlands. The air is filled with the calls of 8 different species of hornbill, whose presence indicates a healthy, fruiting forest. Visiting Harapan is not just about seeing wildlife, it's about witnessing a promise being fulfilled. It is a living example of how dedicated effort can begin to reverse the damage we have done, offering a fragile but powerful glimmer of hope for the future of the world's rainforests. For our final destination, we ascend into the sky to the Talaran mountain range of Costa Rica. Here, draped over the continental divide, lies a forest that seems to belong to another world, the Monteverde cloud forest. This is a jungle born of moisture, constantly bathed in a warm mist that rolls in from the Caribbean. The result is an ethereal landscape where the boundaries between earth and sky blur. Life here doesn't just grow up from the ground, it grows on every available surface. This is the kingdom of the epiphyte. Trees are not merely wood and leaves, but living scaffolds completely covered in a thick green blanket of other plants. Countless species of orchids, some with flowers no bigger than a pinhead, bloom in the canopy. Bromeliads collect pools of water, creating miniature aquatic ecosystems high above the ground. Ferns, mosses and lichens drip from every branch, soaking up the life-giving mist. This vertical, layered world is the perfect stage for one of the world's most beautiful birds, the resplendent quetzal. With its iridescent green plumage, bright red breast and impossibly long tail feathers, the male quetzal is a flash of living color against the misty backdrop. The air hums with the frantic energy of dozens of hummingbird species. Their wings a blur as they dart between flowers. But Monteverde also holds a poignant lesson. It was once home to the golden toad, a vibrant amphibian that vanished in 1989, becoming a global symbol of extinction. Its disappearance is a stark reminder of the fragility of these specialized ecosystems. To walk the hanging bridges of Monteverde is to float through the canopy, to be fully immersed in a world of breathtaking beauty and profound ecological importance, a true sanctuary in the clouds. From the ancient floor of the Daintree to the misty heights of Monteverde, we've journeyed through forests that thrive far from the headlines. We've seen the cool, moss-draped giants of the Valdivian, the endemic jewels of Sinharaja, and the resilient heart of Harapan. These are just a few of the planet's forgotten jungles, each a unique and irreplaceable world, a testament to the incredible diversity of life on Earth. Their stories are a powerful reminder of what we stand to lose and what we must fight to protect. If you believe these hidden corners of our world deserve a voice, subscribe and join our channel at Zephyr Effects. There are so many more stories to tell and so much more to explore together.